Mike V Power Hour, Monday, 3 p.m. Every day, 3 p.m. is Power Hour. Eastern, that is. Okay. I'd be remiss if I didn't go over some of the fundamentals, if not what I posted on TGH starting Sunday evening Eastern with a plan. Always starts with a plan. How many times do I how many times do I say NBA players been playing for 15, 17 years, even a year? Okay. All they got to do is go like this and tap it. They do layups. That's how they loosen up. They do layups. Nobody starts. LeBron doesn't, or Michael Jordan didn't walk out at half court out of the locker room and start a game and start hitting bombs, 3 o'clock, 3 point, half court shots. Let's get down to some fundamentals. There's always another trade. Okay. Arguable, but we're still going to trade it. The biggest event this week, Jackson Hole Summit. Always catalysts. Click images to enlarge. Today's Monday. Lucid will conduct a special meeting to hold a share to approve a proposed 1 for 10. That's today. Now look, let's go to this. The Jesus feed. All right, somebody's putting a bid in or bet in 50,000 for somebody betting $50,000 on a binary Lucid situation doesn't appease me. I could do that, and not QD repeat buying and China stock. You know what, Louis? China stock QD repeat buying. Forget the fundamentals. Let's get down to making no like it. QD, IQ, also in the morning. China stock reversed. What's for the pullback? Anyway, catalysts. It's part of the plan. Double click again. Tomorrow's Tuesday, obviously. This week's sector move, last week's sector movers. Okay, you helped by UNH and the XBI. Always another trade. Some names reporting this week. Over $10 with average daily volume of over 1 million. TJ Maxx, Viking Cruises reports tonight. All these other cruise lines are sneakily taking calls, including, let's boil down to it, I'm not in it, Royal Cruise Line is taking calls. It's probably because nobody has the guts to take Viking altogether. For those that like to trade the indices, you want to short the NAS or buy the Qs, don't do it. Why? Because NVIDIA, Microsoft, and Apple make up 21% of the S&P. It's all up to them. Our boy Connor, he disappeared for a week. I thought this kid was going to come back and be a sub and start charging people. Good for him, he didn't. I go over all this. A lot of people do too. You should. This is the menu, right? Let's move it. We trade them all. NXT, fizzling. Hottest sector run. Everybody knows how we feel about the homies. IBD. Investors Business Daily. It should be Institutions Business Daily. Those are the thickest, biggest stocks out there that are moving. Go through the charts. Okay. 50 years of data says next month, meaning September, is bearish. All right, no problem. Goldman, mixed. They're stock picking. They don't know what to do. Catalyst again. Top industry groups. You know 5 to 10 stocks in every one of those sectors or groups. If you don't, you're at a disadvantage. Solar stocks, earnings, upgrades, ideas throughout the day, sentiment, clean, multiple guests at TradeGateHub, who garners over 100,000+ subscribers, courtesy of Dale Pinker. And you can scroll down and look at our trades throughout the morning and through the day and coach my universe. And then you click onto the red YouTube channel, and then you listen to the Dale Pinker, the Traders Call Him Coach, his Monday morning dissertation, if you will, that garners 1,000 views. 1,000 views. Gene Law. What happened to Gene Law? I know where he is. He's in San Diego. NVIDIA. Tesla calls. TEM. Let's look at TEM. Oh, hold on, so let's finish this. Okay. One of the few I posted last evening. I don't put. I left off last night saying back in the morning with upgrades and downgrades charts. I don't like to post a lot of my charts my ideas. I want you to go through the charts, then come up with them. And then I say, well, it's something. Okay, so I didn't post many, but before I signed off, by the way, the whole world loves TEM. Why shouldn't they? They should. Got everything you need. It was even down this morning. TEM. You pay attention, you're in the hole. Stock was 70. The shakeout. 10% higher, 78. Going higher with or without you, Bob. Tesla calls. ASTS taking calls on the 50-day. Alerted again. I said before facetiously to a degree because I don't have it exactly, but you should be watching 50-day pullbacks with stocks and uptrends. For example, Roblox, right on the 50-day. I didn't like the gap down, but the bottom line is an active trader understands that even a 2-day, whatever you want to call it, Friday afternoon was 128, pulled back to 111, pulled back 16. I mean, come on. Nice job by the team. Tweeting TradeGateHub, both me and Coach live. Well done, Jose. There is Sunrise Trader. Sunrise Trader is older than me. He's even in this thing. And he's our boy with 200,000. Clean. Now, you don't say like, whoa, Mike V's in Sunrise Trader and Mike V, everybody's in it. Why? Look, it's not the chart, it's why. Bros, I sold that this morning. He was in it too. I bought Bros on 50 and I'll show you. I was in it. Decent trade, Mike V. Very simple. I was willing for it to go to the 200 days. Still an uptrend. Every other freaking retailer, if you will, is getting destroyed. What happened here? Oh, or restaurant stock, shall I say? CLH, I saw was going high. All the other cannabis stocks are at the high, and this ACB, the proverbial best of breed, which I took today. All the other ones popped 10, 20%. And that one opened down, or opened up a little bit. All right, let's go back to peer plays. What's working? Here. What's wrong with BE? We already brought up TEM. Run. NXT. Second to Fizzler and best of breed. Sexy too. Iron and APLD took calls all morning. I still have them. Iron. If I was short the APLD. All right. Iron. Stewie. He's in it. Follows a 500,000. Doesn't post a lot, Stewie, for 500,000, but he's in it. Now, why? Let's look at this why. Doesn't mean it's going to work. I was in it before Stewie, by the way. Iron tagged the first $20 target two days ago. Absolutely. Why did he go to the 20? Maybe yes, Friday was a Friday options expiration, whole number. Thinks like a pro. or outside the second and third level thinking. Number two, doesn't even that matter what number on the list it is. Something's listed is something we brought up. The IBD, Investors Business Daily, should be institutions business. This is the top. So we showed you the top 15 on the list. Impressive accumulation mode. What does he mean? Volume. Volume tells a story. Nothing attracts a crowd like a crowd. Volume. Okay. Doesn't mean it's going to work. We're in it. We were in it, Stewie. Good call. Tim. Oh my God. They're playing the whole world's on this thing. But he's an excellent trader. Phenomenal trader. Tim. Oh my God. QD. Bros. I sold it. I don't like it. What I should have done with Bros is kept half the position, and then it's probably good. No, I highly doubt it's going to break through the 50-day right away. It'd be too clean, especially with the sector. So I think it's going to be bouncing around. I get it. Look, at least they have the freaking 10-day screw moving up. 200 days, so Bros. It's clean. EOS. I'm in it. The last stock. Yeah, it just looks super squeezy. EOS. EOS top. This is being mid-August. EOS since the beginning of June, top 10 in calls. Easily. And look, you know what else is on that list? BE, or the other ones? I'm in it. You can't shake me out of this thing. I'm actually getting excited. The only negative, and it's a big negative, because I've been finagling with it. But listen, yesterday was a sell on Friday. You want to know on Friday I sold? I sold on Friday. Now I'm back in it. It took a while. It's still. I have the only thing that's keeping me in is calls in the relative sexy sectors. It's not like it's a retailer. Batteries. It should have already went. I think the same on Friday. Thought the same. But it's not where stock has been. It's where it's going. If I was not in the stock now, would I still look what I started? And the answer is yes. Even what it did on Friday, it's taking calls now. It took again the moving averages. Maybe it's Friday flush with the volume. It was the week all the weaker hands get out. I'm not saying I re-entered in the same position I did on Friday. I'm not, and I'm not saying I'm going to get my money back. I might not, but I'm going to work the trade. There's the buy. See this AAL. I like that too. Believe it or not, they're buying loose into the one reversed 1 for 10 stock split. But you know what? I'll preach. Just like you should never buy a stock just because of a short squeeze if it doesn't get cooked. What about if it doesn't announce the split? Then everybody sells. The margin calls keep coming to the end of the day. Next, public Jesus feed. Don't kill the messenger. QD calls still. It is. It is. One of my bigger positions right now. I'm going to tell you, I've looked at it. Let's take a look. I like the symbol. Begins with a P, ends with an L. Poof. It's got it in it. Got it in it. Wise guy stocks. Apparently no one knows what I do for a living. Why you should be in TradeGateHub, whoever it is. The boys are accumulating a stock. J Norm, Gerard. I'm not going to call it. See who you are. Heated. Starts with a P. It does end with an L, much like Planet Labs does, but there's a couple of letters in between. You guessed it. Telling you. Don't. It doesn't even matter what the chart looks like. What do I care? It's not like, oh yeah, PayPal. It's in the. By the way, I do own it. CNC worked out well for the fund. I'm not going to lie. We got lucky. No, not lucky. I have it nicely. I wanted to kind of sell some, take some off the table, but instead of taking some off the table, I'd rather add to the winner on the dip. I don't want to micromanage this thing. I'd like to look at if I could just take the whole sector off my screen until December, maybe January, I'll be fine. But another one. No, this one. This is the one they're telling me about. Matter of fact, I'm going to buy it. More. RTX. Cool symbol. Almost maybe it's because I'm a Generation Xer. I wrote a BMX. RTX. Rated X. RTX. The highlighter is going to get reminded to add to it on the close, if not after I sign off. As a matter of fact, I'm going to add the PayPal too. In the fund, that is. Even a stock like Zoom is creeping up. I looked at it. I'm thinking about taking it when no one's looking. Through the down channel, maybe upwards to the 50-day moving average and 75. That's what. Am I in Zoom to make $1.80? Considering what it could do to me on the downside. QD taking more calls into the close. The sexy one. Hey, you know what? And that's it. What is this? 320? Nobody likes me in chat, but I bet you would like my idea on the RTX. That's more of a Gerard stock. Actually makes money. Microsoft. I haven't seen. All right, now Microsoft. Wow, look at that. There's a gap below Microsoft below both the 10-day and the 21-day. Can't it be any short-term bearish than that? They're selling software now, which means I got to sell you. Fuck you. I was up in this thing nicely too. Oh, holy smokes. Look at that. Look how cool that is. Oh no, it's not cool anymore. What happened? I have a split screen. I don't like that. Oh no. There's my EOs, like I said. Planet Labs, that's what I said. You hunting it. I don't like this Microsoft situation. But I do like the EO situation. To which, see that offer? There's a buyer there. That's a buyer. That big offer. See that? Years and years of trading. Iron. HSAI is the hot China stock they like this morning. Intel, no bounce off that bottom. What a dog. That's no surprise. QD, they're lighting it up. Uranium. Look at BE. I'll break it high. Uber. Uh-oh. Uber. Now this is a long. You want to know why? Look at its partner Lyft. Maybe it's a pair trade. Short Uber, buy Lyft. PayPal. All right, it's the board. Big, still no bounce. Blush, high IPO, no bounce. PEM, LQDA still goes up every day. Calls, what are we talking about? Oh, these have earnings tonight too. Medtronic into earnings, calls. I'm not going to do it, but it is. It has been taking calls, like I said before earlier. XP, not interested. Array, in the similar sector as Run, in the similar sector as EOS. I'll leave it there. NXT back again. Want to go back to solars and everything? It's Fizzlers and NXT. This is the one we want to stop. It went from 54 to 67. All right, you're going to catch another 20% move? I don't know. But you're here to take money out of the market, and that's certainly a stock that qualifies, especially if it closes above the weekly close at 67.84. It's 67.80 right now. Let the other ones go down. This is beautiful. Planeteer, love it. Love it. Everybody's trying to pick the top a week ago. Now no one's shorted. Oh, bravo. Love it. Pull back to 150. Let freaking Campbell Soup go up. It doesn't look bad. This Carnival doesn't look bad. I know Viking Cruises is earnings. This stock looks okay, This may be the one to try to take a little bit. As a matter of fact, I got to remind myself. It's not even on the screen. What's it means? I like it. I like Carnival. Okay, crude's down. Doesn't look bad. I like it. I'm not going to lie. And they're probably going to be in it. Like this PayPal. Tell me, I feel it. Feel something's up with this. Maybe because the boys are in this giving me the confidence. I'm going to buy CCL, I'm buying PayPal. I'm buying RTX. That's in the fund. PayPal, I'll buy a couple with. What's Pure? Pure is what's pointing into my secret. First of all, there's a screen nobody sees. Okay, this is the one. APLD. Like V Pure. That's the weekly. Maybe that no. Pony going higher. Pony. This looks good. I'm gonna start a position in pony. We're in the animals. Look at the pony chart. Was bull. Pony. I think pony goes with HSAI, by the way. NQS or EOS. CNC going lower, sold the top there. There's the reversal. UNH, same thing. Party's over for a little bit. CNC, that's what freaking getting up the sometimes getting up early and punting this. Come on. In the morning helps. CNC, I did sell a huge chunker up there. I had it for a couple of days. VIX. Okay. Stock picking. APLD. Iron's not cooperating anymore. But I needed to close over this weekly, which is 2034. MJ. Marijuana going higher. Where's ACB? I'm gonna try it, even though it is a laggard. By 6,000. By 8,000 ACB. It's a laggard. Last time it didn't work either. Sorry about being hypocritical. Mike V.